Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tikwe, also known as Richard, and I'm coming back to you with another game as the English. Really been enjoying them. Just a faction that I would say a faction that forces you to learn the basic mechanics of the game very well, and punishes mistakes quite often. But we are doing the standard tower rush strategy now. The English have been buffed. What you'll see specifically at the start here, let's quickly go into all view just to show you the difference. He spent 100 wood right here, so the English was buffed where they get an extra 50 wood. So you can see now, we actually have the same, I think, amount of wood as everybody else, where we had little less than they did. We had 150 instead of the 200. So that extra 50 wood makes a big difference. But yeah, you can see I'm placing down everything that I need to. I found that works a lot easier for specifically a map where the spawn is quite great. So you can see the tree lines right here. The house villager is shift click, so like that, and then immediately as soon as the house is finished, he'll go over to the gold line, and the mining villager finishes the gold line and immediately drops off that gold. You can see how quick it is compared to Nono here, which has already started farming gold, but we already are 10 gold ahead. So that's very important. And the second thing is to get the villager queue up. You can see there's a slight delay here while I was busy microing the scout here, trying to get the sheep back before this one runs out. But now you can see just maybe 2 or 3 seconds there that we lost trying to get those villagers up. Now, French pass is very difficult because you have these huge mountain ranges all the way here, and you can even see just with the scout running back, for the villagers to run from, or any unit to run from here with the movement speed of standard movement speed of 1.12, archers, men-at-arms, all of them have that type of movement speed. It's going to be very difficult for them to rush an opponent that's literally on the other side of the map, to run all the way down here, all the way up here, and you're going to give your enemy a lot of time to respond. Now, I'll show you something I did here. I've never tried it before, but it actually worked really, really well to apply a different type of pressure. Now, one thing you can see is we want to get on top of this enemy, and from our perspective right now, this is what we see. We don't have any perspective right now on the enemy to show what they are doing, or what type of advantages they have, or how we can actually get through those defenses once they go up, because the opposite, not the opposite, I forgot the faction, but anyway, you know the faction. They are very good at late game strategy, and their men-at-arms and their cavalry is quite strong to deal with, especially late game. And they also have the advantage of the berries. Now, what I did is immediately I took the 2 gold villagers and I took 3 food villagers. Now, I'm trying to get on this specific map. It's not going to work on every map, but this specific map, I had to try this. So I keybind these villagers to 4. I know his scout just came past here, as you can see right here. So there's no information lost from us, because when he saw us, these villagers was walking down to the gold. So he thought I was going for a heavy gold, going for a fast castle, and that was actually really good in our case, because now he thinks, okay, you're putting 4 or 5 villagers onto gold. This guy's going for fast castle, and I have to respect that. In terms of what he needs to do. So he's going for the economical wing upgrade, doing a bit of long distance chopping here to get that wood up, and now you can see he dropped it off, and now he's going for that lumber camp so he can start farming wood. He has the sheep, but he has the advantage of the mill that increases the berry bushes. And now what we are doing is I want information. You can see these villagers is actually putting down the council hall very, very aggressively right next to his backyard. Let's quickly check it out from his perspective. What does he see? Right, this is what he sees. He has the scout right here. He actually has 2 scouts, unable to see this, right? So I know the food line is exposed, out of the range of the town center. Wood line is quite exposed. Gold is out of the way. So we want to get on top of that very, very quickly. So because I have 5 villagers, the timing won't be too bad. Even with the walking distance, you'll see the age up is going to happen probably around the 5 minute 5 second mark for him. We'll just see when that age up comes for him. But ours is very, very close behind. And also what I do is, this is something you guys need to take note of. The deer has been buffed significantly for all factions when you are farming deer. I am considering going into new playstyles where you actually focus on deer alone, because you just have a look at my resources, right? I'm sitting around 120 and 400 wood. Now I'm going to use a villager to get my population stabilized. I'll build another house. You can see now it's 21 out of 30. But now he has H2, we have H2. It's basically the same time, 2 minutes 30 more or less. I put down the mill right behind this. Now he did scout this out, so you can see from his perspective he did scout this out. He just saw this. So now he's dropping off that sheep, and he's going to be under a lot of pressure because this is a council hall right on top of his base. So now I'm getting those longbowmen out. But quickly, have a look at this, right? Just keep an eye on this food. I have all these villagers. They are gathering not 10, not 20, but 25 food each when you are focusing on huntable deer and villagers. I think they buffed it because of the walking distance. Usually that happens with the mill and these deer being quite far away. So it does make sense to have this buff active. But look at this. Watch the food. Just these 5 villagers dropping off, I sat on almost 200 food extra there, and that's an extra 4 longbowmen queued in, just with a few villagers. Nothing crazy on the villager count. You can see the villager count on his side, 21 on our side. It's sitting on 22, so very stable. But now I see this, stone cropping coming up, trying to deny this outpost, get that down. Now there's 3 extra villagers I can pick off, get the second one down. Now I can choose, if this was you, right? Best case scenario, you cannot come from this side. There's no benefit of accessing a outpost right here. That's a waste of wood, because what is that going to help you? You're going to put an outpost down, you're going to just be in fire range of the town center, and you're not denying anything. When you're tower rushing, you want to deny food, you want to deny gold, you want to deny wood. Now he's sitting on basic resources, nothing crazy. You see 300 food, 300 wood. We are training units. We're sitting on 6 longbowmen and the 5 villagers. You can use the villagers to attack if you are under pressure, because there's 5 damage on the villager and 6 damage on the longbowman. The only thing is the attack speed. You can see it's 1.5, and this is also 1.5, but the villagers take much longer to get those attacks off than the longbowman does. So now outpost is out of the way, so you can see from his perspective, this is what he sees. Longbowmen's at the back of his base, right? And this is 5 villagers. Now there's another outpost going off, trying to go up here, but he needs to respect losing these villagers. He cannot afford it. So now we have 10 longbowmen. You can see these few coming in here, but 10 longbowmen at the 7-minute mark, already at the back of his base. And now I want that network of the castles from the outpost, and we're getting that network of the castle up as soon as possible, and pushing in with the longbowmen, so we can get the vision. And now we can see we're just picking our villagers, even taking a little bit of fire. Now the big damage is coming in. The villagers has the outpost down, and now we are pushing in to get more villagers, and that's the 5th villager going down. And I'm not pushing onto the town center, because he needs to push out to get the wood line. I have more archers here at the back, and it's a very quick strategy. I've never tried this before on Mountain Pass, and or French Pass actually. French Pass, and it was such a comfortable or fun game to make, or to play rather, because he was definitely going for a 2 town center rush. And you know, I hate the running distance of this French Pass when you have to run all the way around the map. And you can see on this statistics, you know, on the society, very balanced on the villager count, and we can actually check the age up time here. 4 minutes 57, 5 minutes 24, so basically 30 seconds longer, even though we ran across the whole map. And he actually had 79% explored. With the research obviously that he completed, we just focused on rushing, but because we're picking off villagers, we are going to stabilize our economy much quicker than he can, and he has to respect the longbowman. Because it's out of range of the town center, he will not be able to you know, defend those resources and ultimately put him behind. And you can see on the military count, we we killed 6 units, 6 villagers. We only lost 1 archer. And I wonder if it shows how many units we actually trained. We can kind of eyeball it if we check here on the military count. It's basically 12 archers to win a game. Very, very comfortable strategy, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Try it out for yourself and let me know what you guys think. And catch you guys in the next video. Bye.